This is Jerod Lakefield, a novel by Don Fensler, Part 33, Phase 2, Part 4. First game. The first game Jerod Lakefield played in the NBA was against the Sacramento Royals, also a very lousy team. This was just an exhibition game for the San Diego Clappers, but I was really interested in seeing what Jerod could do. The fact is, he did almost nothing. He might as well have brought his fucking iPad and done his taxes. He sat on the bench the whole game until the last 2 minutes when he got put in, and all he did was look small and slow and out of it. After the game, I asked him if he was okay, and Jerod looked at me with those eyes that said, "Shut your fucking mouth," in Jerod's gentle way, but Jerod said nothing. He would never say, "Shut your mouth," to anyone, even to a lowlife like me who deserved it. His look, his total silence and calm told me sternly but not unkindly that his plan, he knew everything was okay, and today was even part of his plan. His plan? The next game was against the Portland Explorers, a very good team. And again, Jerod only got in the waning minutes of a pointless game. Jerod hadn't even taken one shot yet. 2 games, and his stats were just big fucking zeros. And this continued through the preseason. All 10 excruciating, painful exhibition games. Jerod would just get in the last few minutes of each game. When he came in, his teammates and the opponent would look at him as if they thought something was up, but nothing was up. Jerod did fucking nothing in these games, in these 10 exhibition games. At the end of the exhibition season, Jerod was 0 for 5 from the field and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Let me warn you right here and now, as you may have gathered, I am a worrywart par excellence. But a blasphemous fucking thought entered my mind. Had he fucking lost it? Even I was fucking concerned about Jerod's fucking lack of concern. 1 point in 10 games, and what he did on the court was far from inspiring. In fact, it inspired a limp-dicked, hot as Bangkok flop sweat by yours truly, me, the mighty Michonne Lomax. Jerod Lakefield acted like he didn't want the ball. He looked, pardon my blasphemy, scared. He looked like a deer caught between the headlights on the highway and a .28 caliber gun aiming it up from the gutter. I had to slap myself upside the head 16 times to remind myself this was Jerod Lakefield. But the thoughts persisted like the smell of your Aunt Agnes's hot-cross buns in the pantry. Had Jerod Lakefield bitten off too much too quickly going to the NBA? There was no doubt in my mind he was good enough to play in the NBA, but maybe he had moved up too fast. Maybe it was him with flop sweat. I was in a panic, my undies twisted into purple rainbows. But wait. This is the fucking weird thing. Something deep down beneath all my words and feelings, something made me feel that everything was okay. More okay than ever, in fact. Not my own man. It was Tuesday, like a September 11th Tuesday. My fucking worrywart self was rearing its fugly head like Godzilla in heat. By God, I thought, what was I doing in San Diego? How could I bring my lovely wife here? In just a few days, I had gone from being in a state of ecstasy to deep despair about my life and my situation, which involved not only me, possibly me less than anyone, but involved Jennifer and, of course, Jerod Lakefield. I was not my own man. My life depended on the success and glory of one person, Jerod Lakefield. Had I dragged my wife and myself from boring St. Cloud to a hellhole on earth? Why these fucking negative thoughts reared their fucking head, I had no idea. It seemed irrational, but not totally irrational that I was so worried. San Diego was not a nice place. I discovered very quickly the people were assholes. They treated Jennifer and I as the Negro country bumpkins we were. The black people seemed to mock us worse than the white people did. All the white people we met seemed relieved we weren't going to rob or fucking stab them in the throat with spears. Our fellow African Americans treated us as if we were white people who had been spray painted black on April Fool's Day. Without Jerod Lakefield, we were nothing. And now with Jerod Lakefield, we were nothing. Or at least I felt we were less than nothing. Or it seemed that's what I was feeling. I felt so fucking unmoored. Something about these exhibition games, plus my fucking help me mommy homesickness for stupid Minnesota, plus the occasional glares and looks of bewilderment and occasional brazen anger from January, had me thinking what I used to consider blasphemous, that Jerod had lost his magic. That's what he had done in Minnesota. That what he had done in Minnesota is only something he could do in Minnesota. Suddenly I thought of how tiny St. Cloud was and how maybe we had been a big fish in a small pond, and now we were fucking tiny anemic minnows in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And I wondered, was this fucking reality talking to me, or my world-renowned big as Jupiter and a sequoia tree combined neurosis talking? Which one was talking, reality or neurosis?